Hey guys, this is Kyle, and I'm explaining Tuesday's workout. So after we do injury prevention, we are going to do our gymnastics work. So we're going to work on some type of pulling variation for our pull-up and some type of pushing variation for our push-up. We're only doing 2 sets today. Now that we're over the reps of 5, so try to get everything you can get out of those 2 sets. So if you got to take a bigger break in between, you still have 7 minutes to get your pull-ups done, and then 7 minutes to get your 2 sets of push-ups done. If you need to take a bigger break in between, go right ahead, hit those bigger sets. Remember guys, that hollow body position that you're working on, keeping that stomach tight, butt tight. So when you guys do hollow holds, you should be in this nice tight position, folding chest over, pushing the low back into the floor. If I were to move, there'd be no clunk in my back. So nice and tight. If I flip this over, it is the same thing. In my push-up, stay nice and tight. I'm squeezing my butt so everything's nice and tight through the middle, so all that energy transfers into your push-up. Pull-up, there's debate on whether that's a good thing or not, staying in a hollow. Regardless, you're going to move better in a straight line. I mean, slack waving around, if you're straight, energy transfers straight up. So it does help. After we do our gymnastic stuff, we're going to do our 3 minutes of practicing these movements. So 3 minutes, you're doing handstand push-ups, ring push-ups, or burpees, and then toe-to bars, toe-to bar progressions, and tucks. On the push-ups, guys, if you have them, even if you're doing 1 today, 1's better than none. I'm sure you'd be psyched to do 1 push-up over 6 burpees. Most of you, maybe not all of you. On the handstand push-ups, guys, remember you can kip, so you can put your head down, butt against the wall, drive the legs up, and press through. That's practicing that. On your toe-to bars and the toe-to bar progressions and tucks, guys, keep your feet and knees together the whole time. It's much more organized. You're going to be able to move a lot better. And on your toe-to bar progressions, I see too many people get hung up about their toes actually hitting the bar. So we start to do this giant lean back. If you look at the 2 different types, you'll see the difference in how much energy I'm using. So if I'm here and I'm doing the pushback version of my toe-to bar, see how much travel there is? Where if I don't do the pushback now, and I'm here, I just start working on it. There's a little bit, but there's way less work involved in that. Yes, you need looser hamstrings, so you need to work on that. But even if you're doing the progressions, don't do the toe flip. This is a lot more energy to do that flicking, and it taxes your grip and it wears you out. So work on staying nice and controlled and organized. Last week I heard some of you guys say in the team workout we had handstand push-ups. Some of you guys were like, oh, this was better than that 3-minute work. The 3-minute work is the reason you were able to do that Metcon last time. So what we're doing here is practicing those movements, just working on being able to do them regardless of a clock or time, but just moving back and forth and transferring and focusing on how we're moving, which is what you should be doing in a Metcon as well. But that is why you were able to do what you could do in those sprints. You got a little break, then you did it again, break while your partner was going, and you're able to do it again. So after we do our 3 minutes of practicing good movement patterns, what we're going to do is we're going to do sprints on the rowers. You're going for 90 seconds, 60 seconds, or 45. Just like on the Airdyne, concentrate on getting your heart rate as high as possible. Remember guys, strong pulls, try to stay nice and efficient. You should be working on that when we do our recovery work, our long duration rowing. Is working on a good transfer back, strong pull. You'll get more out of your row, and you will be a much more efficient rower. but we're going for max heart rate. It's not going to be as easy to get that heart rate as jacked up as high as the Airdynes, but we want you to know how to go hard on the rowers and do it well. So that's why we're using the rowers this week. We also have a little longer duration because we got that eccentric movement of coming back where it's not constant work like on the Airdyne. So going for max heart rate, strongly encourage wearing heart rate monitors today for this work. It's the only way to really know if you're hitting your max heart rate rather than just stopping at a guessing point, whether it's everyone stopping or you think you're at max heart rate. You may not be, or maybe you were for only 5 seconds where the person next to you was there for 25. So it's a big difference. So if you have a heart rate monitor, make sure you're wearing it today. So good luck with today. This is always a lung burner. So have fun and good luck.